We saw what they warned us about.
So I was scrolling through my For You page and I saw somebody bring up a post about Dyer Lane. It's in Roseville and it's haunted. And I say it is haunted because I've been there before. And I thought I would share my experience with you. If you don't believe me, I don't really care because I know what I saw. And hit me up in the comments. I'll give you the number of the 4 people that were there with me. Well, technically 3, I was the 4th, but that were there with me. And you can hit them up and they'll tell you the same exact thing. All right, check it out. So supposedly it's a place that the KKK used to have meetings and they would lynch people and they would kill people, etc. Right? So we heard about it a while back. And of course we're like, oh, this is a freaking joke. Like, we're going to go at night. We're going to go like, call the ghost out, whatever, right? So a couple of my buddies, we went out there. It was about 2 a.m. I think it was a Wednesday or something. And we drive through there. They're messing around. They're turning on and off the lights, like, turning off the car, saying, oh, it's not, it shut off, right? And they're trolling, right? And it was just fun. It was just fun and games, right? And we thought everything was, whatever, right? So a couple things I noticed. When we first drove in, there's like a sensor. There's like a little light. When you drive past it, it turns off. And then when you're out of the sensor, it turns back on, right? So that was kind of weird. And Dyer Lane's like a pretty long strip, and I'll show you shortly on Google Earth what it looks like. But I want to finish the story first. So we're driving, towards the little corner, which I'll show you. And you look to the right and there's a bunch of crosses. There's thousands of crosses, they're wooden white crosses. And I think they removed them now because I was looking on Google Earth and I didn't see them, but I swear they were there. So then, right, they're just messing around with us, constantly just trolling, right? Because this is a joke, right? It's a joke. So then we go past the little corner and we stop and we get out the car again, right? I shit you not. A police car pulls up. And it's not a regular police car. It's a old school, those old school police cars that have that little red light on the top, that one circular red light that just goes like this. It was that, right? And I look at my friend and I was like, is that a cop? And he was like, yeah, bro. And then I was like, why does he look why is it an old school cop? He's like, I don't know. Pulls up, stays there for 10 seconds. We're just staring. Opens the door, gets out the car. He has a sombrero, not a sombrero, but a hat, right? Like a cop hat. And he has it tilted down like this. So you can't really see his face. You can, but from his eyes down pretty much, right? So he walks up to us. Walks with me. He was like, how's it going? I was like, it's good. He was like, what are you doing here? And we were like, oh, well, we heard it was haunted, so we just wanted to come check it out and see if it was real or not. And then he kind of goes like, well, I suggest that you leave. And I was like, wait, what? I look at my friend. I was like, what? Did he just say that? I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, I'm going to tell you right now, you're either going to end up the suspect or the victim. I swear. And then I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to leave right now. And I was like, we're going to just turn around, make a U-turn and go back. And he was like, no, you should go the other way. It's faster. And I was like, no, we're going to just make a U-turn and go back. And he was like, okay, whatever you want. Walks back to his car, gets into his car. I'll show you on Google Earth right now, how it looked. He busts a U-turn, starts going back towards the little corner, towards the straightaway. I bust a U-turn, and we stop at the corner, and he continues going. And we're watching his lights, right? We're all in the car. This is not me bullshitting on my ass, right? We're all there. And then we see the brake lights, right? And all of a sudden they vanish. Vanish, right? And then I turn on my high beams, right? And there's nothing there. There's legit, I'm not even trolling right now. There's literally nothing there. And it's a straightaway, which I'll show you right now. There's no way that he could have turned. He could have, he was gone, right? And I looked at my friends and they're like, where did he go? And I was like, I don't know, right? And then we were just freaked out, right? So we left. We came back to my place and I was like, I'm gonna look it up on the internet. And I look it up and there's a story about a phantom cop that was murdered there. And it's similar, like he had an old school cop car. And I even looked on Reddit, and there was a couple other people that saw the same exact cop. Like, come on, guys. I'm not even like trolling right now. Like, I'll tell you straight up how it is, and that is what I saw. It was fucking insane. All right, I'm gonna show you the Google Earth footage. If you want to check it out, stay around. If not, you could dip out and, you know, be haunted for the rest of your life.
All right, so this is the view from the top. Dyer Lane goes all the way down. It makes a left and it turns into a different street. But yeah, so this is halfway into the street and we're just going forward. It's just full with trash and junk everywhere. And then on the right, I'll get a better view. You can see where they used to have all the crosses. So this is that corner I was talking about. And then there's just trash everywhere. So this is the opposite side, but the crosses were on the other side. So I'll show you right now. So all the crosses were over there, but now they're gone. And I swear they were there. And yeah, so this is the corner I was talking about. And then that leads to another road. But yeah, guys, if you want to go check it out, go ahead. Make sure you go after 1 a.m. And let me know when you see that ghost.